We're back on Born Before 64, and we were talking about cardio health. And, you know, I want to ask Ed this question before I ask you, Dr. and Neil. How did you find the materials for your cardio health supplement? How did you source them?
As you know, we're an international company.
That's
and,
right.
We work with scientists from
Are you a scientist
countries.
as well?
No,
Aren't
I'm
you?
not. I'm technologist.
You're a technologist.
I'm production guy. I'm sourcing person.
Okay.
And I do have connection with scientists. I worked with scientists for many years. And this product was introduced to me recently. Actually, this product was legalized in this country in the United States only in 2012.
Wow.
This is product from Russia.
Russia. With love.
The original name of the product, it's Lavitol. The product been in Russia and in Europe very popular for many years.
Really?
Yeah, it's absolutely fact. And
is that the reason why we have so many wonderful people from Russia that are living for years and years? Is that it?
Maybe this is one of the reasons.
Maybe that's one of the reasons. I don't know.
The Lavitol was brought from Russia a couple of years ago, and it took a long time to get it approved through government agency and FDA. The product was granted GRAS status, generally recognized as safe. And we are happy, Apteka Naturel, that we are the first one who introduced this product on the market just a few months ago. The product derived from a large tree which grown in Siberia, in far east part of the Russia, which recognized by whole world, but the cleanest, one of the cleanest part of the earth. And it's been producing for last over 20 years. And like I said, it's been just last year brought to the United States.
Wow.
The product has many different parameters. It's used in different area of human health for many years. And we decided to use only right now the most important benefits of this product for cardio. This product, it's a very powerful bioflavonoid. Sorry.
That's all right. Go ahead.
The name of the product, it's dihydroquercetin, and it is bioflavonoids. In conjunction with the ascorbic acid, another word, vitamin C, which is powerful antioxidant itself, it's dramatically improved bioavailability of vitamin C, and that's why it helped for cardio problems.
And doctor, would you like to comment on what people need for cardio health? Are some of these natural supplements?
You know, one of the things he's talking about, you know, we always talk about the bad cholesterol, LDL. Well,
right.
LDL is not a bad cholesterol. It's a good cholesterol unless it becomes what we call, this little science, oxidized. And
right.
It's missing an electron. So what happens is that it goes in like a Pac-Man. It kind of chunks away at the artery and then begins the whole 12-step process of coronary artery disease that ends up in a big infarction and heart attack. And that's because the lining inside our arteries, our 60,000 miles of arteries, the lining has these endothelial cells. They're 1/10 the width of a tissue paper. They have to stay healthy. And so what we're talking about is really keeping those healthy and keeping the oxidation level down and the acid down as much as possible so that you can dilate out when you want to, when you're playing tennis or running or just a little anxious about something, and that happens all over your body. So whether we're talking our brain, we're talking our heart, we're talking other areas of our body, this works perfectly.
Now, you were the person that helped it get out there. Am I correct, Neil?
To get the product out?
Yes,
oh,
yes.
Well, that's my job.
That's your job.
And Cardio Naturel, our product is unique. Ed did not mention this. He mentioned that we were the first. Actually, we are the only company that has the rights to distribute the authentic product from the lurch, which is a tree in Siberia. It's made from the resin of that tree. and it's the genuine stuff, and we are the only company in the United States that can sell this product.
Now, it doesn't affect, this is the nice thing about all of their products that I've tested. It doesn't affect anything else that you're taking, right? You need to talk to your doctor.
Right.
Very important.
Very important that that any supplement, regardless of from whom it comes,
Right.
should always be run by your medical practitioner, whether it's a doctor or whatever, to be sure that there's not some conflict with something you're taking or some problem you have. You know, everybody's allergic to different things. I'm allergic to chocolate and nuts.
Well, and I told you that I'm allergic to garlic, and
right.
there's a lot in some supplements. There's actually
A
garlic.
little bit of garlic. This is so important. Do you know, in the United States, it's sort of just a common saying that any male over the age of 30 living in the United States has coronary artery disease until proven otherwise.
Really?
Yeah, you see that, you hear that all the time, like when you're making rounds in cardiology and things of that sort. Every male until proven otherwise, and it's because of our diet. And when you have something that comes along like this and just can really add to your health in prevention, you know, it's wonderful, just wonderful.
And, you know, I think that too. So I'm always looking for, you know, I'm so allergic to drugs. And I'm going to be turning 69 this year. I'm very excited about it. And I feel great. I did all these other things
You look
before.
great. Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
And I had all these diseases, like I had gallbladder disease, and I had all this other stuff when I was really young. So I'm going to be that poster girl that's going to be 150 years old and still moving.
Good.
Right?
There you go.
Because, you know, and I've got diabetes, I've got diabetes in my family, I've got heart problems, stroke problems, all these other things, but I believe that if you cut down your portion sizes, you know, eat the right thing, take supplements that are really natural, they're going to help with the things that you really need help with, that's going to change the way we think about things. Am I right?
Absolutely. You know, when you think about this, from a Siberian tree
Gosh,
to your kitchen table in the U.S.,
I can't believe it.
it's wonderful. It's a great age that we live in right now.
Now, and you know what? One of my bucket list things is to go to Russia. These guys are going to help me do that. You know, I'm learning Russian too, just to let you know. But you know, one of the things that I want to talk about also is, you know, there's other things that we have that we're going through, especially women. You know, varicose veins drive me crazy. Absolutely. Now that's one problem that you worked with a lot of women, that when they go through pregnancy,
Sure.
it happens automatically. Am I right?
That's true, and also as we get a little bit older, at least 50 to 55% of all women get varicose veins, especially those little spider veins. But in pregnancy, it's because there's an increased volume, 40% more volume or fluid in the blood, and so things get stretched out when you're standing, the hydrostatic pressure, and it just pushes those little tiny capillaries to the surface more, and then you can begin to see them. And then as we get older, also our little valves, there are valves inside of the veins, and those valves will start to kind of get old and weak. And what happens in veins is the blood gets pushed up to sort of a segment, and then it gets pushed up again, and then finally back into the heart. Well, if those valves aren't working, the blood goes up, and then kind of a percentage of it falls back and gets back, and then all of a sudden you get swelling and things of that sort. But one of the manifestations are varicose veins.
Okay,
So
and on that note,
integrity of the vein.
And integrity of what?
Of the vein.
Of the vein.
Yeah.
And on that note, we have to take a short break, and then we'll be
you
right
go.
back. We'll talk a little bit more about that and how it
Good.
affects men too.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back on Born Before 64.
For more information on our show, check out our website at www.bornbefore64.com.